If you're coming to Encore Beach Club at night and you're looking for some bottle service, then this is the video. You found the right guy. I'm Party Plan Brian. I'm also the owner of BachelorVegas.com, and I'm standing here today, guys, in front of the butterfly statue. That is Encore Beach Club. It is closed tonight. It is a Thursday night. We're coming soon. XS Nightclub is going to be closing at the end of July, and this place is going to take over with all the big hitter DJs. So this place is about ready to become a big player. Not that it wasn't before, but it wasn't quite as popular as XS Nightclub. Now all the hosts, including myself, are going to be booking all our tables over here. I book about 75 to 100 tables a weekend out here in Las Vegas, and Encore Beach Club during the day is one of my best spots, and Encore Beach at night is going to become one of my best spots as well. So let's talk about this place and all the great things that it has to offer and what's going on here for the rest of the year 2026. All right, so if you don't know, XS Nightclub is going to be going under a renovation. It's actually closed right now on the inside. The outside's still open till the end of July, and then it's closing for good for 3 months. They're going to kind of reset the whole staff and union and everything over there. They're going to reopen around F1. It's going to be all new on the inside and maybe do some renovations on the outside as well. But expect SS to be open around the end of November for the F1, or at least by New Year's for sure. I'm not 100% sure on the date. So this year, by the way, we're going to have a lot of big hitters be coming over here from XS. There's going to be a couple nights when you're going to see the Chainsmokers over here at Encore Beach at night. You're going to see Marshmello. You're also going to see Diplo. You're going to see Odessa. And then they have some other hitters like Odd Mob and A-Craze. Those are going to be kind of like your Wednesday night crew DJs. And then they do the Altura events once in a while on either Wednesdays or Thursdays. That's going to be a Latin promotion here, some Latin promoters in town. I would expect that when this place is going to be open with a big hitter like Odessa and Cascade, for example, or Chainsmokers or Marshmello or Diplo, they're probably going to have the platform up, okay? So there's going to be tables on the platform, which is kind of like considered like the dance floor with the DJ in the middle, all right? Now, I've been here on a Subtronics night. When they have Subtronics, they actually put the platform up and they have him on the platform on the one end with massive speakers. So I'm not sure if they're going to do that full production when they have like Odessa here or when they have like Chainsmokers here, but it's a pretty cool setup and the sound system's really good, all right? So just keep your eyes out for that. You can always hit me up at 702-883-3006. I'll be here probably the first weekend. They have a big hitter here at night besides Subtronics, and I'll tell you what the setup's going to be. We really don't know. We'll have to just kind of see how it plays out. Let's talk about the different ways to get into this place. You can get on the guest list by going on my link below. You can also buy tickets on my link below. And if you're interested in booking a table, that's where I come in. I'm a VIP host. Like I said, I book about 75 to 100 groups every single weekend out here. Arguably the Wynn's one of my best properties as far as like booking goes. Been booking with this place for about 15 years, and I can definitely help you out and give you all the insider information and save you some money from that online pricing. Now, as far as bottle packages go, they're probably not going to have those bottle packages that we do on big nights, but like Wednesdays, no problem. Smaller DJ nights like an It's Murph night, maybe even a Cascade night, I might be able to pull it off. But when they're having like Odessa or Chainsmokers or even Marshmello, probably no packages. So hit me up. I'll let you know the deal when the weekend, whatever weekend you're coming, I'll let you know if we're going to do some of those packages. Now, as far as getting into this place, they're going to have tight security, okay? The Wynn, if anybody knows about the Encore Beach Club security, it's the same security here, okay? Encore Beach, they dig into your pockets. You can't bring anything that resembles any kind of loose Adderall. You can't bring any weed. So just don't bring any of that stuff, okay? Any gum, they're going to throw it away. Anything that looks like mints and stuff, they're going to toss it. So just don't bring it. The dress code is going to be very loose here for the whole summer over at even XS. They're allowing either swimwear, they're allowing shorts, tank tops, or you can wear like regular club gear, okay? Typically on a Wednesday night here, they have Encore Beach at night Wednesday is a pretty good party industry type night, and there's always like a mix of people wearing like 50% I would say wearing club gear, the other 50% are wearing like, pool attire, shorts, etc. I like to wear kind of like one of those outfits where the short and the shorts match. That's generally a pretty good outfit here. Now, if it's a weekend, typically I got to be at other places as well, so I'm going to have to wear pants even if it is hot. So, if you're just coming here for one spot, then you can probably get away with shorts. Now, as far as bottle service goes, there are a lot of options in this place. It is a pretty big venue. And, if you've checked out my Encore Beach Club, it's very, obviously very similar, except most of the time they're going to have the platform up here when they have bigger artists. So there's going to be a few more table options. So let's talk about those. And it's going to be, like I said, it's going to be kind of interesting if they're going to have the DJ, where they normally do on Saturdays at the pool, more sunk into what used to be Surrender. That's the club over here on the left, or on the right when you walk in. And, they have the DJ booth kind of like in between the inside and outside, and then behind there they have some tables. Those are going to be your large stage tables for groups of 12 and the medium stage tables for groups of like 6 to 8 people. All right, now those are going to be in the air conditioning, which is kind of nice. So if you're worried about it being hot at night, you can maybe get one of those stage tables. You're going to be behind the DJ. But if they move the DJ out like the Subtronics nights and it's more on the center of the platform with the big sound system, then, those tables might not be as, valuable because they're going to be kind of way behind the DJ. All right. So it just depends where they move the DJ, where the dance floor is going to be and whatnot. Now, if the DJ's sunk in, there's going to be tables right in front of the DJ called the dance floor tables. And those tables are really good. They're on the right and the left. They are really in the action and they're pretty expensive. And they do blow off the CO2 jets. So once in a while it gets like right in your face. So just be warned on that. I've had it, basically hit me right in the eyeballs before you can feel the little pellets and whatnot in there. But it is in the action, which is definitely what some people like. Now, if the platform is up, there's going to be some tables on the front of the platform. Those are going to be called your premium platform tables. I book those fairly often as well. They're basically right on the back end of the dance floor. And they're kind of like your center dance floor tables, if you will, like almost like the owner's tables right there. So those are good tables. I really like them. And then behind those, there's going to be what's called the platform tables, or they might even call them dance floor tables. I don't know how they're going to label them on the website. We'll have to just see, because they keep changing things around here literally by the week. So, but just let me know if you want to be on that platform. You got the front ones are the premium platform, the regular ones are behind there. They're all really good tables. Okay, there's a lot of traffic from the DJ on the platform over to the casino area. All right, and then if you go right off the platform, there's going to be your center L couches right in the middle. Those are going to be on the main pool deck. A lot of traffic there. Those are good for meeting girls, meeting guys, etc. if you're like looking to mingle. And then behind that is your gaming tables. Those are going to be elevated a little bit, and those are going to be a front row of gaming tables, and one on each on the right and the left as well. Faces kind of the casino. And those are good tables as well. There's a lot of action in there, especially at night. A lot of people like to hang out in that casino area, and it's busy. Okay, so those are really good in the action. So those are going to be kind of like your center of the club tables. If the platform's up, they're not going to have the center of the lily pads, and they're not going to have the dance floor water couches. Okay, now if the platform is not there, there's going to be the dance floor water couches. Okay, and then there's going to be the center lily pads. Okay, and then there's also going to be 4 water couches. That's if the platform's not up. So if those, really just depends on the night you're coming, if the platform's going to be up or not, and if those tables are going to be available or not. Just, like I said, hit me up. I can give you the full rundown of what it's going to be on your given night when you're interested in coming. Now, the rest of the place, there are a lot of table options as well. Okay, let's go, I guess, with the top tables, and then we'll kind of work our way down. Obviously, the top tables in this place are going to be your lower bungalows, and those lower bungalows are really awesome, especially at night. You can go in the pool, you got your own private pool, and they got a bathroom in there, which is very nice, and they're very large. They're not that expensive at night. Now, they're going to be a little more pricey on the big DJ nights, like Odessa, for example, or Cascade, or even Chainsmokers, Marshmello. They're going to be a little bit higher price. But on like a Wednesday night, you get one of those for like $4K. Not bad. Okay, I could definitely hook you guys up over there. And you get a bathroom, you get a pool, you got your own group, and you're going to be mingling and whatnot with the girls. That's nice to have your shared pool with plunge pool with a bungalow next door. There's 4 of those. Now above those bungalows, there's going to be what's called your upper bungalows. Basically the same thing as the lower bungalows, except they don't have the plunge pools in front of them. They got more like a small day bed in front of them. Bathrooms, big and roomy. They're pretty good. And on slower nights, they're not going to have the upstairs open. So if Wednesday night you come, you're probably not going to see the upper bungalows or the upper cabana sat. But on busier nights, all that's going to be sat. All right. Now then, the rest of the cabanas, you got the lower cabanas. Okay, those are going to be basically to the right and to the left. There's a bunch of them, and they have like a small day bed in front of them, and you get that whole area with the day bed and the cabana. All right, those are nice too. They're just not quite as big as the bungalows, and they don't have their own bathroom, and there's no plunge pool. All right, but they're pretty good at night. Vibey. Not that many people go in the pool at night these days, so those lower cabanas are a lot of fun. You kind of got your own private area inside the cabana where you can chill and talk to your friends. It's not that loud. All right, you do have a volume control in there too, so you can kind of adjust the music up and down. Basically the same thing upstairs. That's going to be your upper cabanas. Upper cabanas are the same thing as the lower cabanas, just upstairs one level. They have a smaller area kind of in front of them and a smaller day bed in front of those. Okay, so the upper cabanas, lower cabanas are all pretty good. You got a TV in there, there's a safe, and like I said, those are nice vibey at night. People like to hang out in those with their friends and just have a nice, festive night. They're good for that. They're kind of, like I said, a little bit not so loud out there. You can talk, and it's a good vibe. All right. Now on the pool deck, okay, you're going to have basically your day beds. Okay, those are going to be on the right and the left, and there are a couple circular day beds spread out throughout the rest of the venue. But the day beds, they kind of changed them recently. They used to be huge, and then they made them so now every other one's huge. So one's huge, one's small. One's huge, one's small. They recently changed that. So the day beds are pretty good. If you got a small group, maybe we can just give you a small one. If you got a bigger group, maybe we'll give you a larger one. Generally up to 10 people on those larger ones. And they made a little more space now around the day bed, so you can kind of walk and talk and mingle with your neighbors and whatnot, which is pretty cool. And then they do have the beach couches, which are also going to be basically spread out throughout the venue. All right, there's going to be some in front of the day beds. There's also going to be kind of to the right and the left of the DJ. There's going to be an area of beach couches and whatnot. And those are good. We can tip to get one of the ones really close to the DJ if you want. I've done that already for Subtronics night. The guys were very happy. So just let me know if you want one of the ones really close to the DJ for the beach couches. They're not that expensive and they're good tables. Maybe 6 to 10 people on those beach couches. There's also another couple L couches. We already talked about the center L couches, but to the right and the left of the center L couches, there's regular L couches. There's 3 on the right, 3 on the left. And those L couches are pretty nice. They're not that expensive. And you get a big L couch, you can sit on the back. It's kind of nice. A little bit nicer than the beach couches and a little bit closer to the center, which is kind of cool, especially from the ones that are in front of the day beds. All right. Now, you also have some lily pads on the right and the left pool. I did mention the center lily pads may or may not be there if the platform's up, but the regular lily pads will be there. And as we get colder into the season, there's going to be less and less people going to the pool. Probably don't want to be in the pool like middle of October, end of October. So lily pads might be off limits. But, you know, if you want to do it in like September at night, the lily pads are pretty good for that. All right. So lily pads to the right and left of the pools. There's a bunch of them on each side. You probably want to get a tip if you want to get closer to the DJ, closer to the platform, or closer to the center. And then the other last section really is going to be your patio area. Okay, now on some non-busy nights, I don't even see the patio area. You kind of take all the tables out of there and it's just open. On busier nights, they're going to have the patio area there. And there's going to be tables, they kind of moved them around a little bit now, so they actually kind of face the DJ. So there's like the front row patios we can tip for. That's going to get you a nice view of the fence there to get the view of the DJ at the patio. And then there's going to be ones that are going to be kind of along the back row in the back corner. And those are going to be kind of off to the side. Those are probably the worst tables, but they're going to be the cheapest as well. Okay. So hopefully you guys enjoyed my full rundown of Encore Beach at night. I think I got all the table sections in there for you guys. And if you have any questions, which you probably do after this long video, my number is 702-883-3006. Make sure you hit me up and I'll be happy to go over all the details and talk to you about your weekend and make sure we get the right section for you at the right price. And if you guys are interested in maybe doing limo service here, there, and back, we do all kinds of packages. We're going to have a link to the party plan out below, and you can check out all our packages. We have all you can eat drink and dinners. We have show tickets for the guys and male reviews for the girls. We also have for the guys, gentlemen's clubs and all kinds of different packages and stuff, especially daytime stuff. If you want to do some golf and shooting and, you know, go out to the desert and have some fun, we can make that happen with ATVs and everything. And if you do like this video, if you like my content, do subscribe to this channel for more. Bang the notifications bell. I'm Brian Pfeiffer. I'm looking forward to mapping out your Las Vegas game plan, and follow me for everything in Las Vegas. Let's talk soon. Bye.